Hey everybody, and welcome to Slow and Clear English. My name is Henry, and I'm happy you're here. This is a special video for English learners at the A1 and A2 levels. I will speak slowly and clearly so you can practice your listening skills. Today, we will talk about how to stop wasting time when you learn English. Wasting time means using time badly. Do you want to learn how to learn English in a better way? Let's begin. I have a question for you. Have you ever watched a video about how to learn English? Maybe a video that promises to help you learn 1,000 words quickly. Or a video that says you can become fluent in just 6 months. You probably have seen one of these videos. So, let me ask you another question. Did those videos really help you? For most people, the answer is no, not really. You watched the video. You liked the method. It sounded like a good idea, but you probably did not use the method. Or maybe you used it for a day or two, but then you stopped. After some time, your English was still the same. This is a problem. It's a bad cycle. You learn a technique, but you don't use it. Then you watch another video. It gives you a new technique. You don't use that one either. And this happens again and again. You are not making progress. This is the trap of learning how to learn. In this video, I will show you how to get out of this trap. I will show you how to actually learn English. And here is a secret. You do not need those special methods to learn English. Why do we watch these videos? Because the titles and pictures are very exciting. The title says, "Learn vocabulary without forgetting it." You feel excited. You think, this is what I need. So you click the video. The method in the video is probably very good. It might really work. You watch the video and you feel motivated. You tell yourself, I will start this method today. Maybe you even write some notes. You feel like you are being productive. You feel like you are learning. But then life happens. You get busy. You get tired. You forget. Maybe you used the method for the first day. But soon you skip 1 day, then 2 days. And eventually you stop. You go back to where you were before. At this point, the cycle repeats. You lose your motivation. You stop learning English. A few weeks later, you see another video about how to learn English. You think, the other methods did not work, but this one will. And the cycle starts again. I understand this feeling completely. It is not just for English. It is for any skill you want to learn. These videos can make you feel bad. They make you feel like you have tried everything. You think, I tried this method, and that method, but my English is still not getting better. What is wrong with me? These videos give you a quick boost of motivation. They can feel addictive. When you watch a video about learning English, it feels like you are learning English. But in reality, you are probably not learning at all. This is especially true if the video is in your native language, not in English. So what is the real problem? The problem is that you are spending too much time learning how to learn instead of actually learning. And when a method doesn't work for you, it can make you feel like you cannot do it. You might think, if none of these methods work, maybe I am not good at learning English. Or, that person became fluent in 6 months, and I have been trying for years. I must be bad at this. But this is not true. Do not think this. This is one of the biggest problems with these videos. Here's something to think about. You are listening to this video right now. This video is in English. While you listen, your English is getting better. I have been talking for a few minutes. That is a lot of English words and sentences going into your brain. When you hear a word you understand, the connection in your brain becomes stronger. When you hear a sentence you understand, your brain learns the grammar naturally. You are improving your listening skills, your vocabulary, and your grammar. You are doing all of this just by listening to me speak right now. Why are these how to learn videos so popular? Because it is our human nature to look for the easiest way. We want a magic solution. When we cannot do something well, like speak English, we feel like we are missing some secret knowledge. We think, there must be a special method I don't know about. These videos get a lot of views because it is easier to watch a 5-minute video than to spend 100 hours of listening, reading, and speaking. The real way to learn English is much harder. It takes a lot of time and effort. Now, I want to be clear. I am not saying that all English learning methods are bad. Many methods you can find on YouTube are very useful. Things like using flashcards can really help. They are scientifically proven to work. But there are too many of them. You see one method, then another, then another. You are not sure which one to use. You try a little of each, but you never stick to one. You never make real progress. I talk to a lot of people who say, I have tried everything, but nothing works. I know many people are stuck in this cycle. They are learning how to learn instead of actually learning. Oh, what should you do instead? How do you really learn English? I have met many people who speak English very well. I always ask them, how did you learn? And 99% of them say the same thing. They learned the basics in school, but they couldn't speak. Then, after school, they got interested in watching YouTube and Netflix. They learned English from listening and watching. They learned from input. I have never met a fluent person who said, I used a special method like flashcards. This doesn't mean flashcards are bad, but it shows that you do not need a secret method to learn English. What you need is a lot of exposure to English. You need to listen a lot. You need to read a lot. And you need to speak when you can. Just by listening to this video, your English is getting better. If you understand what I am saying, you are improving your vocabulary, your grammar, and even your pronunciation. You can improve your pronunciation even more if you try to speak along with me. This is called shadowing. Listening to content like this, watching TV shows, or reading books will make you better at English. You do not need to specifically study grammar rules. You can learn like a baby. This is a popular idea called comprehensible input. This means you listen to or read English that you can understand. Your brain will learn the grammar and words by itself. So, to summarize what I am saying, videos about how to learn English can be helpful, but only if you use the methods. The problem is that most people don't use them for a long time. They stop and then the cycle continues. The main point I want you to remember is this. Stop watching videos about how to learn English. Start doing English. My best advice for you is to set aside 20 minutes every day. In those 20 minutes, just engage with English content. You can spend 20 minutes listening to a podcast like this one. Or you can spend 20 minutes reading an article or a short story. The most important thing is that you do it consistently. Consistently means doing it every day. If you find something that is interesting to you, you will want to do it consistently. If the method is boring, you will probably stop after a few days. So, spend 20 minutes each day. Just listen or read. Engage with English. If you can, try to speak with other people in English. I can promise you that if you are consistent with listening and reading, you will make much better progress. You will not get stuck in the cycle of learning how to learn. There is no secret magic method. The real secret is getting a lot of input. The learning methods are just a small bonus. Now, let's look at some important words from this video. This is a great way to learn new vocabulary. I will say the word and give you a simple meaning and a simple example sentence. Wasting time. This means using time badly, not for something useful. Example, I was wasting time by playing video games instead of studying. Trap. Something that catches you or keeps you in a bad situation. Example, he fell into a trap of watching too many videos. To make progress. This means to get better or to move closer to a goal. Example, I am making progress with my English. Motivated. Feeling excited and wanting to do something. Example, I feel motivated to learn English after watching this video. Boost. a push or a help to make something better or faster. Example: a good cup of coffee gives me a boost of energy. Flashcards: small cards with a word on one side and the meaning on the other. People use them to study. Example: I use flashcards to learn new words. Exposure: the state of being around something. For English, it means hearing or reading it a lot. Example: the best way to learn is with a lot of exposure to the language. Shadowing: a method where you listen to English and speak the same words at the same time. Example: I am shadowing a podcast to improve my pronunciation. Comprehensible input: English you hear or read that you can understand. Example: watching TV shows with subtitles is a good way to get comprehensible input. Consistently: doing something in the same way always. Example: you must practice consistently to get better. So, remember the main idea: to learn English, you need to use English. Stop watching videos about how to learn. Start listening, reading, and speaking. Get a lot of input. Here's a question for you. What English content do you enjoy the most? Do you like watching YouTube, listening to podcasts, or reading books? Please tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching this video on slow and clear English. Keep practicing and enjoy your English learning journey. I'll see you in the next video.